Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl SimplyKay, back with another video. This video is all about the cash stuffing for my first check of April. We are going to be stuffing $500. I'm going to talk about basically the setbacks that we kind of faced in the beginning of the month and how we're recovering from that and what the plan is for this month. So let's get right into this video. So I'm going to insert a picture as always of the April cash stuffing spreadsheet. So like I said, we're doing $500. We are going to get the money out. I am kind of like mad. They gave me one crusty $100 bill and then a new one. Like, come on now. Why we had to do the crusty 100? Why did we have to do the crusty 100? So I am dealing with new space. I did move into my new office in my house. We were doing like just changing around like some of the room setups, and we decided to switch rooms, move my husband's office, and now my office is in a bigger room. So I'm getting used to the layout, but it's a lot better, more space for me to film and everything like that. So we are going to start with gas. Gas has, let's see, gas has nothing in it today. If you hear in the background, that is my husband and my dog. Today is 4/9, so paycheck. Gas is getting $25. All right, so 25 is going into gas. And right now I have about a half a tank, so I don't think I'm going to fill up until the end of the month. But we did do some traveling. We had a wedding to go to, birthday party. We had a lot of stuff going on within the last week. So then toll is just going to get $10. Lots of 10s this stuffing. I feel like it's been a minute since I stuffed. Okay, so car maintenance, what everyone wants to hear. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. Yet again, we went to this wedding that we had to travel to. Got there perfectly fine, no issues. On the way back, we had to go do like some extra errands. We were stopping at IKEA, going to go pick up a friend. All my coolant was like leaking out, and the coolant light kept coming on. When that is like, tends to be an issue with my car. I do have a Chevy Sonic, and apparently that's something that happens. It's not too like often, but that is something that can go wrong and tends to go wrong in those cars. So I had 3 leaks coming from 3 different spaces. So my air conditioner wasn't working, or like anytime I had the heat on, it would be draining the coolant out even quicker. Just a whole mess. So I had to get that fixed. Took out all the money from the car maintenance and the emergency envelope once again, and then my husband did give me money to go towards it so that I didn't have to take out money from my savings or anything, because literally almost the same thing happened to his car in February. So it was a little bit different. He has like stuff, something of his was like cracked, but all my things were just like 3 different spots were leaking. So as always, once we pay, like getting closer to paying this car loan off, all these things are starting to happen. So I'm like, ridiculous. So I had $100 in here and had to take it out, but today we'll be putting back $100. I'm like, you're not gonna stop me. So just paying off my debt now is just gonna be a little bit, like I'm not gonna do an extra car payment, debt payment this check, but next check I will. So then we have emergency. So in emergency there was $125, and I took that all out, and we're going to be putting $130 in. I'm like, I'm so sick of things coming up at the last minute. Like, it's so annoying. But I'm like, I wasn't stressed about it because I was going to put, what was I putting on my car? I think I was putting like an extra $500 on the car this check or something like that. But now I'm just not. I have been using my credit card. Yes, it's terrible, but I have to get off Amazon, you guys. It's a problem at this point. And then with all the traveling we were doing, I just been using my credit card. Not good. So I paid it off today. So that would have been the extra money that I put towards my car loan. But I'm like, no, we have to get rid of this and stop using it. So Next is date night. We're gonna be putting $25 in that. We are still doing good with the HelloFresh, but we just like, we love to eat, you guys. It's so bad. I'm always like, Chick-fil-A, pizza, and he just goes right along with me. Medical dental's getting $10, so there should be 40 in there. I'm just like, oh, I just need to get to the point where I just stop using this credit card. 20, 30, 40. And it's like on dumb stuff too. So that's my problem. Okay, now shopping is going to be getting $20. I feel like I'm doing this so I have to just start giving myself money because I'm like, girl, you go spend it anyway. So now I need to just give myself money and only use this money to be going and buying extra stuff. Bank deposits, we don't need anything. Bank withdrawals, we don't need anything. Groceries is getting $15. There's nothing in here. I do need to run to the grocery store and get something for my lunch this weekend. I did enjoy the meal prepping. I enjoyed my lunch. It was good. I did taco salad. So yeah, I'm gonna start just doing stuff like that. But I might make some like spinach pasta because we have that already, so. All right, well that's upside down. I'm just gonna scoot this over here. Okay, so my sinking funds. Beauty is going to be getting $10. So there's $10 in here and it's gonna be getting $10. So we should have 20. And I'm really like, I've been looking to find like self-care routines. I'm really trying to get myself together because I need to prioritize my self-care. 10, 15, 20. So this money will be going to like face masks, and we did like sign up to do hand and stone massages, but then we were like, no, if we want to get massages, we'll just go when we want to instead of paying monthly. So I do have one free massage that I need to go get. Vacation is getting $25. So we do have a vacation, not a vacation, but we have to stay at a hotel coming up for another family trip, little like weekend trip. So just trying to set aside money. 20, 25. I'm like, now that like things are kind of a little bit better, people are just making plans all the time. So now birthdays and gifts, that is depleted. We have my brother's birthday and my twin nephews turned 2. There was $30 in, but I had an extra $60 that I put in there. So I had $90 in this envelope and used it all. I could not contain myself looking for those little cute little outfits for my nephews. So I spent it all. And we have to get something for our other nephew who's turning 1 in May. So this will be building this back up. It's so hard to like, you can't just like, older people, I'm like, okay, here goes a $25 gift card. Here goes $20, whatever. But kids, like when I get into that store and I just see all that cute stuff, I just have to grab it all. I got them like little Nike outfits, cute little outfits. Like they're just so cute. I had to get them all. And the thing is that they're twins, so I buy double of everything. So we are depleted. So plus 25. So we will be building this back up. Building it. I'm just happy because I was like, after this whole car stuff, I was like, oh God. My envelopes once again have nothing in them. But it's okay. It is okay. We're gonna act like basically nothing happened at this point. And I was talking to my mom and she was like, that's what happens. Once you're close to paying off your car, all this stuff starts happening. And I'm like, I see. So Christmas has $100 in it. We're adding 30 today, which is good. I kind of think, so my goal is to get to 300, but I think I still might add a little bit more to maybe get it to 400 or 450. Just to estimate like more for the kids, because there's a lot of kids now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130. So there's 130 in there. Home reno, so I did change how I'm going to be using this envelope. So it's honestly too much for us to be trying to like me putting money in here for like big house projects. So this home reno envelope is just going to be, I'll probably change the name, but I don't know yet. But it's basically just going to be for like home stuff, home products, home stuff that we need, home decor. Because we just decided it's easier to just have that money in the account and talk about that like separately. Still budget it, but for me not to put it in my envelopes, this could just be for like household stuff, like decoration wise. And all of our home reno stuff is pretty expensive. And like you guys know, I don't take out the money for my car loan and put it in the envelope. So it's just like, it doesn't make any sense for me personally to do that. So $20, this will just be for like, even if we go to like Lowe's or something, like it can be used for that. But it won't be used necessarily on our house projects. Which, we decided to use our tax return money on getting a new air conditioning unit. And that is fully funded with our money. We just have to wait for it to get here. So that's fully funded. I'm pretty sure we decided not to get the heat switched over from oil. It's oil now, but we're trying to like budget and see what we're gonna do if we're gonna switch it over. We're gonna keep it at oil and just budget it because it's honestly, it's not too bad and it works for us. And right now we just don't want to throw a whole bunch of money towards something that works and is fine. So we know that it's cheaper to buy oil in the summer, so we're going to get the tank filled in the summer and then save money and just pay it out for there. Because we don't know if this is the home that we're going to stay in forever. Probably not, but if it is, then we'll discuss that like later on. But the air conditioner is like an old unit and I don't want anything to happen to it in the summer, so that is like our priority. When we bought the house, we were like, that's the first thing we need to fix. So that will be fully funded. So that's basically our main project. And then we're trying to figure out fencing. All the fencing prices went up and they were like $9,000 for a fence for our whole backyard. Our yard is pretty big, but I'm like, dang, $9,000. So we have to try to find some smaller companies around us because Lowe's and Home Depot, they're like trying to charge us crazy. All right, so hubby, he has nothing in here. He's just gonna get $10. Yeah, I'm not really saving for anything for him at this point. So we'll just have a little envelope for him. Puppy, he's gonna be getting $10. We just got him some food, but he'll be due for some new toys soon. And then he has another appointment at the vet next week. So that we've been using the care credit. I did go ahead and pay that off last week, so that's a zero balance. Basically, we're using the care credit even though we have the money. We're just using it up front and then paying it off because it's like, that's kind of what we got the care credit for. We got it for our last dog, but you know, it's just easier in the moment to just put it on there, and we know we budget it into our joint expenses that's the money going to care credit. So it just helps us not have to worry about that right now because none of his appointments, we don't know exactly how much they're going to be. So $10, and he still needs all his shots. He has like 2. He's getting another one next week. So then I'm not putting anything in savings. Savings doesn't have anything. I definitely dropped it off. But I did go ahead and transfer $50 into my savings account in my bank account. So that is something. That is a good thing. So then I'm going to take out my little Michael Kors wallet. And these are my envelopes that I showed you guys in my last video. So this is just overall for my business, anything that I need, YouTube, all that stuff. And then nurse stuff, like I said in my last video, I want to get certified in med-surg and I have to pay for the book for that and then start studying. And then just for scrubs, I need some new scrubs, to be honest. There's one pair of scrubs that I don't touch at all. And then eventually some new shoes because your girl's feet have been hurting and it's time to switch it up. YouTube, that'll be for anything. YouTube-wise, Etsy shop. Just be on the lookout for that. I'm still working on some things, trying to get a P.O. box set up and everything. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to use like my personal address and all that for my business. So grad school, we're going to talk about grad school. And then taxes just from Etsy and YouTube. Grad school, I am going to do a whole separate video. But when I disclose, after I'm done paying off my car loan, I'm going to disclose how much money I'm in debt student loan wise. So stay tuned for that. But for grad school, I know I'm still like on the fence. Do I want to go? Do I not want to go? But right now I'm at that. I'm going to go. I'm planning to go in the fall. But I want to pay out of pocket. I am not taking out a loan. I cannot. So just be on the lookout for that. That's going to be exciting. I've always been like a school person. I love school. So let me grab a budget sheet. And I'm only going to be stuffing 2 of these today. So SimplyKay is going to be getting $15 today. So this is just going to be anything that I feel like I need. It can even be for like, right now I'm not going to be like, this is just for, it'll be anything business wise at this point. And then I kind of want to put, if I make any money on Etsy, take out that money, put it in the Etsy envelope, take out the money from YouTube that I get and put it in the envelope, and then decide what to do with that. But I feel like it's all going to cycle back into the business. So then we are going to stuff nurse stuff, because that is the next priority. The book on Amazon is like $60, and I'm like, ugh. So I just want to budget that out. So once I have enough, I'll go ahead and get that book and start that. So that's $20. So then that is all we are going to be stuffing today. I'm happy. I was stressed a little bit when that car issue happened, but I just said, you know what? My goal is to pay the car off by July. So if I can't make an extra payment this check, it's okay. But I gotta get my finances in order and have everything else be taken care of that needs to be taken care of, because my car is just me trying to pay it off. So we will be doing an extra payment next paycheck. My goal for this month is to put at least $500 towards my car extra. So I still think that's possible, and I still think that we're gonna do that unless anything else comes up that we're not expecting. But other than that, that is all I have for this video. Stay tuned for future videos and cash stuffings and budget with me's. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.